Let me tell you why you're exhausted. You've been strong for everyone but yourself. Not for 1 week, not for 1 year, for as long as you can remember. And now your body is done. I'm Shatika Miles, also known as Miss T from Who's TTV. I know firsthand what it costs to be the person that everyone leans on, because I've been that person since I was 6 years old. When I was 6, my mom, she was diagnosed with systemic scleroderma. If you don't know what that is, it's when your body attacks itself. Your skin begins to harden, your organs fail. Slowly, I watched her fight that disease for 13 long years. Somewhere in between those years, I learned that being strong was the only way to survive. At 17, I became a mother myself. I was raising my own baby while also tending to my younger brother and sister. By 19, my mom, she was gone. Early 20s, I got married. Another baby on the way. I just kept going. I built a career in the medical field. I spent 23 years there. I showed up daily. I performed. I was the one people counted on. I told myself daily that that was enough. In 2008, my body, it told me otherwise. I developed Bell's palsy. I lost hearing in both ears. My body was screaming what I wouldn't say. You're running on nothing. I still didn't stop there. I adjusted. I coped. I kept going because that's what I did until 2024, when I finally looked at my life and realized this can't be it. I spent 30 years being strong for everyone else. I had nothing left. I mean, nothing for me. So I walked away from the career, from the stability, from the version of myself that looked successful, but deep down inside, I was empty. And that's when I built Who's TV. Not as a brand, as a way out for me and for every other person who's been doing exactly what I did. This program isn't theory. It's what worked for me. It's what I've seen work for hundreds of people who are capable, exhausted, and quietly done. If you're here right now, it's because you're ready to stop surviving for everyone else, and I feel you on that part. You're ready to start thriving for yourself. Here's what you're about to do. You're going to go through 5 modules. Each one is 5 to 8 minutes. Module 1, you'll see where you've been disappearing. Module 2, you'll understand why you learned to do this and why it's not your fault. Module 3, you'll face what this pattern is actually costing you. Module 4, you'll learn how to redirect your strength inward towards yourself. Module 5, you'll build a daily framework to live this without guilt, without collapse, without losing who you are as an individual. Each module has a worksheet. These are not optional. The modules give you the truth. The worksheets are where you take your life back. You'll find them linked right below each module. Print them or fill them out digitally. Either way, it works. But do not skip them. That's going to be the difference between understanding this and actually changing it. Here's how to use this program. Option 1, all 5 modules in one sitting, about 40 minutes total. Listen straight through, then go back and do the worksheets. This works if you need to see the whole picture before you start. Option 2, 1 module per day over 5 days. This is what I recommend. Listen, complete the worksheet, sit with it, then move to the next. Option 3, 1 module per week over 5 weeks. That's a deep integration. Practice between modules. This works if you need time to process. There's no wrong way to get this done. Just pick the pace that feels right for you. But whatever you do the worksheets. Here's what you need to know before you start. This will feel uncomfortable. I said it. Not because it's harsh, because it's true. You're going to see where you've been abandoning yourself, and that is hard. You won't feel ready. Good. You're not supposed to feel ready. You just have to start anyway. You might cry. Let yourself. It means you're finally feeling what you've been carrying. You might get angry. Even better. It means you're realizing how long you've been putting yourself less. You might resist. Your brain will say, this doesn't apply to me, or I don't have time for this. That's just your nerves protecting a pattern that once kept you safe. Forget the resistance. Keep going anyway. Let's talk about what success looks like. By the time you are finished with Module 5, you're going to have a daily framework that takes less than 5 minutes. 4 core rules you can follow when you're too tired to think. The ability to recognize when you're abandoning yourself in real time. Not 3 months later, not a year later. You're going to see it in real time when you're burned out. Right in that moment. Before you say yes when you mean no. And a practice you can return to when you slip. Because you may slip. This is not a one-time fix. This is a practice you'll use for the rest of your life. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you rebuild trust with the one person you've been abandoning, yourself. One last thing. You don't need permission to take care of yourself. You don't need to wait until everything is perfect. You don't need to earn the right to rest. You've already earned it by surviving this long. Now it's time to stop surviving and start thriving. Module 1 is next. This is where it all changes. I'll see you over there.